Hey, what's up, Infiniteers? Gunny69 back once again with an updated version of my HOTH Echo Bass, or my variation of Echo Bass. This was originally created by That Brown Bat. But I wanted you guys to see the changes that I've made since my Christmas upload of this very toy box. I went in and changed some things around. And also, this is the absolute first toy box that I ever created where I used sound effects and camera angles. And lastly, I want to issue a formal apology to my fellow creators and subscribers out there, because there is one section of this bass that I totally forgot to showcase, and you'll see it. The commentary is pretty much going to be sporadic, but I will be putting labels up and everywhere we go so you'll know where you are. Now, all that being said, let's kick things into gear and visit HOTH Echo Bass. And as you can see, I put some of the consoles and the servers back here into the wall to make it look more like the movie. You can see the various troops. And over here did the same thing with these consoles. And here's the first change I've made. You can see the camera angle, and I have activated the shield generator. And this is the ion cannon. See, I've added that laser sound and another camera angle. And we're going to go across the hall. And as you can see, these servers and monitors are placed further into the wall to give it that film effect. And as you can see, I've also added more servers into this tech station area, making this pretty much the nerve center of the base. This is the day room and barracks area for the troops. This is the one that I forgot to showcase. You can see the various bunks and troops. See, they got some TV entertainment over here. And a couple of tables and chairs here for a good card game or a game of sabacc or whatever you might want to play. And there's also as you can see, a holodeck game for X-Wings or Dejaric if you want to play that. And here's another over here. You know, even the troops have to have recreation sometime. That's one of the sound effects you can hear. The icy HOTH wind. You can see I've added more troops and pilots out here to give this base a more militaristic feel. It looks like I've got a stuck droid here. Hang on. And now you can see a couple of more cranes that I've added. It took me a while, but I finally got these jib cranes that I'd wanted for so long. And to me, I think that makes the base just look more like it's been first constructed, or like you need to move things around. And now we'll go back over here. Now, as I may have said in an earlier video, the rebels, I believe they keep these shield doors open during the daytime hours, but at nighttime that's when they close. Or at least I'm going by what I saw in the movie. So for the time being, I'll just follow suit with what the rebels are doing here. Now here's where a big change comes in right here. You can see I've added bigger monitors in the second half of the medical bay facility here. And just like with my variation of the Millennium Falcon, I've added a sleeper effect for those troops who are more critically wounded so they can get some rest. But with these monitors, you know, you can get in between the bed and it to check the patient's progress. If I have enough memory here, I may put some extra droids or maybe a couple of extra doctors in here. But for now, we'll continue on. And as you can see, the logic in the hangar bay area is still pretty much the same. Okay, now we got the shield doors for the north and south entrance open. Now, another change I made was over here. This platform used to drop down into another room, which was where the maintenance area was, but I went down there and just deleted all of that and brought it up here to have quicker access to the maintenance area. And now we're going to go in here. And this is the western exit. I'd had two areas that opened out to the west part of the base, but I didn't see the need for two western entry and exit ways, so I just took one of them out. So this is the only one now. And if we go in here, Let me reiterate that. Here's where I'm trying to get to. Now, at first, I didn't have any fencing back here. But now, since I've added some fencing, it really looks like a tauntaun pen now. And I added an extra trooper here for Vin here to talk with. It can get kind of lonesome back here. Now this is where another of the western exits had been, but as you can see, I've blocked that off now. Back there, as you can see, was a dead-end tunnel, or dead-end corridor, should I say. But this one leads you back to the hangar bay. Now for the eastern entry and exit way, I put an extra button out here just in case there's an attack by Wampas or Imperials or something and you have to make a quick dash inside the base or need it for quick access. You can run in here quickly. But as I'm about to demonstrate, if that happens, make sure you hit this before you go in, because you're gonna open the door for the enemy to come in if you have to do it with the monitor. There we go, like that. So now we're going to go on a little routine patrol. But before we do, just to let you guys know, I reworked the day and night cycle for this base, and I used a trigger area to start it all. At first, I had used a checkpoint like I've done in so many other toy boxes, but sometimes that checkpoint can become very cumbersome. So I wondered if there was another way to do this, and I experimented in another toy box with this, and lo and behold, it actually worked. And I'm going to use the trigger area, as you can see right over there. I'm going to go in here. Now that's going to activate the day and night cycle. So now we're going to go on the routine patrol here. And as you can see, one of our droids has gone astray out here, along with one of the mechanics. Oh well, it'll give our heroes something to do besides checking on the sensors. That one seems to be okay. This one is functioning properly. Why not? Let's go this way. Okay, you can see the shield generator and the sensor is working properly here. Now, for the benefit of those who are watching this for the first time, keep in mind this is the newly established base, because in the description it says a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker has established a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. And Luke, being the conscientious and intrepid commander that he is making sure that everything is functioning properly. Okay, this one's squared away. All right. Let's give one of these turrets a test fire. Great. Coming up on the last two sensors. All right. Let Luke have a bit of a Hi-O Silver moment there. I better get the mechanic back inside. Night'll be falling soon, and you don't want to be outside the base when night falls. If you're like myself and Papa H, you know that night and all its fierceness comes to Hoth. And now you can see. It's nighttime. Close the shield doors. And now you can see, just like the comic book and the novels, the Wampa attacks. That's one down. Now with this particular day and night cycle, you can see that I did away with the dusk and dawn element. And the reason I did that is because during that particular time you could look out and you could see little townships and rivers and things like that, and there weren't anything like that on Hoth that I'm aware of. So I reworked the logic for the day and night cycle, so it goes from day to night and then back to day again. The Wampa threat has now been neutralized. Like I said in one of my previous uploads, imagine yourself actually being a soldier out here on this base, and you have to deal with all these dangers at nighttime. Plus there's a war going on with the Empire, and they're looking for you, and you never know when they may discover your base. You know, I think this particular logic to the day and night cycle made this base look a little cooler. It also makes it look cool the way these certain apparatuses in here light up at night. And as you can see, daylight has returned to Hoth. Well, that's it for the updated tour of this base. I hope you guys like what you saw. And as soon as I get another upload, well, look out, guys. Or should I say, as soon as I have more content, I'll upload it. But until then, God bless, live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.